it's me, Samantha. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well today. It is the 19th, I believe, and I'm coloring out of Alien Worlds by Kerby Rosanes. I've started this page, and I thought we would do some coloring tonight. We'll see how much we get done today. I don't really have that much to talk about, so this is going to be a very quiet video. I'm just kind of de-stressing from the last 2 days because I started my new job and I'm liking it, so I'm quite tired today, and I just wanted to color a little bit because I haven't been able to. So this is just going to be very basic. Because that's all my brain can handle right now. Dang it. Sharpening my pencil and it broke twice. Okay, I think that's okay. I have this little gold M&R sharpener that I got on Amazon, so that's what I use to sharpen my pencils because it works really well. And I also have an electric one, but that one's loud and my head hurts right now, so I just didn't want to look at a computer screen. I'm really liking my job though. I'm so thankful that I found this place, and I think it'll be a really good fit. I'm so glad that I listened to my gut and just followed my heart, whether people agreed with me or not. I knew I would find something. I think a lot of people think I talk too much about my fibro and my chronic pain and stuff like that, and I do. I talk a lot about it, but that's part of who I am. And so if you're annoyed by it, think how I feel. I have to take that all into consideration because I can't stand for 8 hours a day anymore. And I used to be able to, and it's really frustrating. So I have to find something that accommodates that. And thankfully, I found a place that does and actually is excited to have me there. Whoops. The people are all super nice, and let's see if I can erase this. I'm really thankful. I think it'll be a good fit. In all honesty, I wouldn't work if I didn't have to. But life changes, and I gotta be able to help support my husband and take some of that stress off of him. And while I'm able to, I'm still gonna work, and I'm still gonna find something that keeps me fulfilled. You know? Because times are tough now, and things aren't the same as they were 10 years ago. Everything's more expensive, and we got a lot more medical bills. And I feel like I need to do my part too, because otherwise we'd have to file for bankruptcy, and I don't want to do that. I don't really know what these creatures are, but I'm excited about this new job. I think it's going to work out. And I just thank God that I'm still able to work at all and help out financially and ease some of that stress off of Chad and help out where I can. And it makes me feel good to be able to do that. And where I live up here in North Idaho, there's limited workplaces, so it's either fast food or part-time retail, and I happened to just find something in medical that I really wanted to do and that I think is fulfilling. And the patients are so nice, you guys. I'm so, like, there was not one mean person. And everybody has been so accommodating to me, and like, I even have my own desk and my own headphones, and I do have to wear scrubs, which I don't mind. I was kind of bummed out because I'm in the back room on the phone, so nobody's going to be seeing me. But that is standard medical gear. And jumping from not working to working full-time is really exhausting. And I've only worked 2 days this week, but I am worn out, to be sure. Oops. Because I've had to be there at 7 to 4 every day, so I get up at 5:45 in the morning. My husband already gets up at that time for his job, so he's used to that schedule, but he still doesn't like it. We're both night people, so it's like we prefer the evening times. But I'm gonna not complain about my hours and adjust myself to it. And just be thankful that I found this, because I've been praying a lot for something good to come our way. And I mean, Lord knows we've been trying and we've been working together as much as we can. And I sure hope things ease up for everybody, because I don't ever remember it being this tough for families to live and survive, and especially like middle class families. Like, we don't have problems budgeting. We were good budgeters, and it's just the economy that we're in. You know, I mean, we had all of our stuff budgeted out for the month. And we're still barely making it. It'll get better, though. I have faith, and I hope and pray that things ease up for everybody soon. Because it can't be like this forever. I just so feel for people that have extremely high medical debt and bills, and what a stress that must be, especially when you're going through something hard like that. I think I cried twice this week at work, and you know, because I'm very sensitive, and I just really feel for those people. It's having to choose between a copay and groceries for the week. My gosh. And a lot of people up here are on a fixed income and older, and they're so cute, and oh, I miss my grandparents so much. It makes me miss my grandma and grandpa. They're not alive anymore. They both passed a few years ago, and they were unique people, but they were mine, and I loved them. My grandma was a very tough, hard worker. No nonsense. She didn't do any of the, I'm depressed, I'm sad, I'm blah, 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 whatever. It was, you have to work, you have to do this, you have to get up, you have to get dressed, you have to make yourself presentable. You can't wallow in self-pity. You can't do that. You have to be strong. You have to be independent. You have to make something of yourself. That was my grandma. And she was a tiny little thing, but she was always, she worked up until the last few years of her life when she got cancer. I told her I was depressed one time, and she was like, what do you mean? Like, she really didn't understand what that meant. And she was like, get up and put your makeup on and go shopping and buy yourself a nice outfit or something. Or she didn't get that feeling. And I'm sure she had it. She was an immigrant, so she was a Greek immigrant, and I'm sure she had moments where she was upset about life or whatever have you. And my grandpa was a counselor, so he was a jolly, big Italian guy, and you know, he dealt in emotions, but he never expressed his own, I feel. Everybody loved my grandpa. He was the nicest guy you'd ever meet. Everybody says I look like him. And I got the Plastino Italian side. Body and image. It's just a different time. I wonder what they would say about today's time. I know my grandma's watching over me. I feel her still. Doesn't make it any less hard, though, when I miss her. I heard her voice the other day and I cried. I saw her on a video. She was a tiny little thing, about 90 pounds, curly hair, anorexic. She didn't eat anything unless it was Greek food. And she always complained that she was full, and I really think she would have like 2 bites of things. And then she would say she was full, but I really think she had, because she passed from stomach cancer. And I really think she had a tumor in her stomach, and it was never diagnosed, or it never, because she never talked about things, it never came to fruition. So they didn't see it until it was too late, you know. She was just from that generation that didn't speak on their pain and didn't like it was almost an insult to talk on your feelings or like let anybody know you were struggling. I don't understand that. But I think she would be proud of me, and I think she would be proud of Jasper. She loved Jasper so much. She called him a genius. And she's like, it's about time somebody in this family had a genius. And it was me. And he was the first boy, the first grandson. So, of course, he was spoiled. But I miss my grandparents so much. They raised me pretty much. Because my mom was working. My mom was a single, divorced mom. Going through life changes herself and being a person. And doing what she could with what she had. She had to make it work too. She couldn't not work. She was on welfare checks and all that stuff, and she always made sure we had what we needed, but I didn't realize up until I was an adult just how bad we had it sometimes. And that was thanks to my mom, because my grandparents moved up from California to help raise my sister and I. Because my mom had to work, and so she started a massage school. And now that I'm an adult and going through the things, I really feel and understand my mom on a whole different level, that she was just a person herself and trying her hardest with what she had. But I'm so thankful for my husband and our friendship and love that we have for each other, because I will never get married again if we ever divorce, because I love my husband so much. He's my best friend, and I tell him everything. And I miss him when I'm not around him still to this day. And we've been married for 15 years, and he's like 17 years, I think, almost 18 years. And I couldn't imagine doing life without him. He's a good father. He's a good husband. He works hard. He's always working. He never says no to anybody. If anybody asks him for help, he'll go out of his way to help people. That's just the kind of guy he is. I'm just adding some dark shading into these guys, because I don't know what the face is or where the face is at, but that's okay. But I'm just thinking about life and thinking about where I'm at now as a 40-year-old woman, and even though times are hard and tough right now, we got a lot of bills and a lot of worry with everything, I'm feeling very blessed, and I'm feeling like I need to stop and thank God for what I have, because God never lets you down. And He knows I'm not perfect, and He knows that I struggle and that everybody struggles. And He knows that I have my own demons that I fight, and I just give them all up to Him, and I just say, you know what? I'm done thinking about this, Lord. I'm leaving it in your hands. And that's what I did with this job. And even though it took a long time for me to really give it up to him and say, you know what? I'm trying my hardest. You know my heart. You know what my heart desires. But I can't do this without you. I can't be this person that I want to be without your help. And I gave it up to him. And look where I'm at now. So I'm just feeling very contemplative and very thankful. And working at a cancer clinic is it's definitely something, especially as an empath, because I'm extremely sensitive. And today was hard because I worked up front. And so I was dealing with the patients, and they're some of the nicest people in the world, you guys. And it's just, it makes me so sad what they're going through, and that they can't afford their bills and they can't afford their treatments that they need. And I just think, you know, my situation is not as bad as some other people's situations. And when I'm feeling like a brat, or when I'm feeling selfish about something, and I'm feeling angry about something, I just need to take a step back and really think of what other people are going through, and like, that it's really not as bad. I could be homeless, or I could be dying from cancer, and you know, I just feel like this is where my heart is supposed to be, is at this clinic. And I think God knew that, so I definitely think he led me here. I had people praying for me, and I just thank everybody that kept me in their thoughts, even good vibes, even if you're not a believer in God, and thought good thoughts for me. I really appreciate you. And I'm both. I believe in God, and I believe in the spiritual side of things. I believe there are things, I've seen things that are not of this world, and so I think there's both. But I think my schedule is going to be 8 to 4 during the week, and that'll be good. That's full time. And then I have Fridays and Saturdays off. And so that'll be good. But I'm sorry if the religious talk triggers anybody watching this video. I'll put a trigger warning. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll keep you posted on when I can do a video next. So have a good night, or whenever it is you're watching this. Bye, guys.